What's up, guys? TheDevildogGamer here. We're back with some more Escape from Tarkov. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a factory guide. I see a lot of people complaining when I do factory videos that, you know, it's hard, factory's hard, there's a lot going on, I get killed all the time. And factory is my favorite map for just quick get in, get out, tons of combat, dudes everywhere shooting. I mean, it's if you want straight up gunfights, factory's where you go. There are gunfights left and right. So this is going to be a general where to loot, where to go, where the spawns are, and just kind of how to go move yourself through this map in a way that will kind of get some kills pretty quick. Now, first of all, we're going to go over some spawn points. Now, we're on this side. There's two areas to it, okay? This whole map is separated into two sides, and we're going to go through one side to the other. This is the bridge right there, and that's going to be the separation of the two sides to factory. So we're going to talk about the spawns on this side of the factory first. Now, right where I came in here, this is called single player, and the reason it's called single player is, well, this is the PvE mode, so this is the single player spawn. There are three spawns per side. Single player is kind of one of the worst ones on this side. It's the second worst, because you spawn in between two guys. There's someone that spawns over there in barrels, and there's also one that spawns down here, right behind that barrel on the left side, and that is blinking light. And I'll go and show you blinking light. This is blinking light. So, a basic strategy for spawning in on single player here is to immediately, you'll spawn just like this, immediately turn around, jump down here, crouch, peek this corner right there. And you're either going to get the guy who's going to come this way towards you, where you just pop him, or he'll run down to the other side down there, which you can just quickly go prone and pop him as he runs. Now there's two ways that they can go. They can either push towards you, somehow make it through and go up the ramp, which is bad juju because now they're gone, or they'll run down here, and this is the confusing part. If you see them cut right, they're going pits, and I'll show you why pits here in a little while. Or if they continue going straight, they're moving up here, which is still an area where you can push them. But say 99%, 95% of the time, you're gonna kill blinking light pretty fucking quick. So they'll either peek or they'll run and you'll drop them. So now you only have one other spawn to worry about. And that other spawn, you know, let's do a blinking light strategy. So blinking light strategy is basically you are fucked at this point. My suggestion, peek this corner and kill the guy. Either they won't peek this corner or they'll just run down and just kill this dude right here. Just kill him. Sometimes you'll hear them run out and run across the top, and at that point you just go march your happy ass over here and run ramp and just kind of move away from this area. A lot of people like to fight it out up in these areas. Don't go fight it out here. There's too many verticals, too many ways around. You can literally just run around so many times. Don't try to fight it out in single player spawn. Move away or just kill them as fast as you can and get the fuck out. Now, the next spawn on this side is barrels. And barrels is over here. It's one of the better ones to spawn at, and I'll show you why. So this is barrels, and you'll spawn kind of like this. And you'll just turn around and boom, barrels. Now, there is a little fence here, but you gotta be careful with the fence because sometimes shooting through is a pain in the ass. One of the strategies I like to do is I just like to come to this door, peek, and sometimes I'll catch single player right around here, or I can run out here, and I'll catch blinking coming up that staircase right here. So you could pop both on this side from barrels pretty easily. Or I like to run over here, and I could peek here and catch single player as he either comes out on this side or out through this ramp. Same with blinking will come out through here. Or I can pop them through this door, because if you go over here, this door leads to single player. Which you have to be very careful going through this door because sometimes single player likes to hide back here. Now, there's another way to go through barrels. If you go through here, and the big thing about factories, you got to listen to the sounds the floor makes. You can hear this is just normal crunch, 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 crunch. Now we're on wood, boop, 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 which is a dead giveaway. Anyone's coming this direction. You can open up this door here if you hear barrels over this way and pop them, or you can open up this door. And a lot of times I've caught barrels chilling over there and just pop them right here as they are peeking out that doorway. Same thing with barrels. You can move in a single player the same way, but this is a very loud way to go. Also, this is the single player exit. You need a factory key for it. This is the least camped one. There's only one that people actually camp. And it's just you stand right behind that door. Also, these things right here, not bulletproof. Not bulletproof at all. As you can see there, no bulletproof. So if somebody is spawn camp, if you do come this way and somebody is spawn camping, pop them through that. And sometimes people like to sit back over here and watch all these exits, just in case. So just always check the barrels first when you come in this way. Same thing with these doors also. I don't know why. These are not bulletproof. So say you have, there's somebody spawn camping back there. Spray the low part real quick to make sure that they're not on the bottom and actually, watching you and camping you. Because that is a huge pain in the ass. We get spawn camped. Okay, so assuming that everyone's dead, and a big thing about factory is you need to keep track of who you're killing, spawn-wise. So say you came out single player, you killed, came out single player, red blinking light ran this way, so you go ahead and you pop out over here, you peek, you drop a guy standing somewhere over here. That's obviously going to be barrels. So you just killed barrels. Now you got to find red blinking light. Oh, look, somebody's up there getting the crate. Boom, you killed him. There goes red blinking light. So now you know this side's completely done. A few areas of points of interest. You got 2 crates here. And if you go up here onto the 2nd floor, you have a crate down here. Do not loot them at the start. I swear to you, do not loot them at the start. And as you can hear, this is pretty loud clanking, so you know somebody's up here. And the same way as if you're down and blinking, you can hear someone running up this way. You'll hear them run up this way, and then you'll hear the clank, clank, clank. And you know where they're going. They're going up into the 3rd floor. Also over here, you got a crate. Right over here. Do not loot this till the end. This is also the 1986 ramp for obvious fucking reasons. This is a good way to go after you've cleared out red blinking light, but you have to watch the bridge area. That's a big shoot point from the bridge. A lot of scavs will spawn up over here. Back in this area, so always keep your eyes open. Also, you also have a green case here, and then sometimes medical supplies. If you get hit and you run out of medical supplies, this is an area that spawns them. Then you have a dead scav over here, which you can loot, and I find gas filters on this guy all the time. So always add it to your loot list, especially if you're trying to farm anything like this gas can, worth a good bit of money. I don't know why I took it. But yeah, all these areas up here make a lot of noise. Also Constantine wire here, which you can hear people walk through sometimes. All right, so let's go through different areas. This is called the pit, and from the pit, you can hit this hallway here. And this is the in-between for red blinking or on your way up to the top. So you can do pit. And pit leads to, there's a staircase up to the backside, and there's a staircase up here to go up into the 3rd floors. And you can run down this way. And then this leads us on to the next spawn on this side, 1 of 3. And this is white chem light. White chem light strategy is basically either run your happy ass over here, take the tunnel to red blinking, or push up through that doorway and get into the 3rd floor as fast as possible. Or, which is my personal favorite, run this way as fast as you can. See if somebody breaches there where you can kill them quickly as you run up. Usually it'll happen right as you run up. If not, nobody's there, run in here, peek the corner. Sometimes you can catch Forklift coming down that way, and this is a spawn right here too, so you can pop both at the same time, which has happened quite a few times. And then from there, you can move on down if you want. Now on to the next 2 spawns. This is called Breach, and Breach usually spawns right about here. And with Breach, you have basically fucked options at this point. You can either run your ass back over here, try to take out white chem light, run your ass over here and walk up the stairs onto Forklift spawn, which is bad. Or get up here as fast as possible, but you need to be careful because this is wood and it makes a lot of sound. So you'll have white chem lights sometimes will come up and around and try to get you. You pop them from here, or you wait, and sometimes Forklift will try to open this door on you. Also, if you do want to open this door and go for Forklift, usually they're going to be hiding in 2 places. Peeking that corner right here, where you can pop them, or they'll be hiding over here. But you'll know if they're hiding over here because they'll make a loud-ass noise as they run up real quick. What I like to do is I like to sit here with the door closed if I don't hear white chem light, and sometimes you'll hear someone come up the ramp from white chem light, or you'll hear them open the door and walk out over here, and then all it is a quick bang, 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 and dead. I've killed so many people this way, it's not even funny. Especially if they climb, you hear them climbing up this in front. Because you will hear them run like this, and then you hear the clank, 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 and now you know they're up there. Sound's your biggest ally right here. Alright, on to Forklift. All of these doors are openable on this side. So if you hear somebody open a door from the breach room, you'll know where they are. You will know where they are. Alright, so Forklift spawns right about here. Now, what I like to do with Forklift is I like to sit here and wait and see what this guy's doing. If I hear him breach, or I hear him running down this hallway, or sometimes he'll just hang out. If I hear anybody coming this hallway, either white chem light below us, and you'll hear it, or breach, I quickly just run over here, jump, and it's kind of hard to do, and just fall down and kill them. Don't walk down, fall down. It's the easiest way to do it. You will get murdered if you try to walk down. Do never clear downstairs, so the falling kind of catches people off guard. Also, here is another factory key exit. No one ever camps it, but just be aware if you lose somebody, maybe this is one of the areas that they're running to. And then from there, with Forklift, I will either go out one of these doors, say I kill one of these guys, and I'll push my happy ass on up this staircase and kind of try to kill white chem light if anybody comes up the ramp. The only problem with going up here is the scavs will spawn over here. So you become like a huge target up here, which is bad news. But if you can clear them, you can clear out the whole side over here. But the problem is, if you try to go up here not spawning Forklift, you can get a guy over in the glass hallway, which I'll show. Show glass hall. Oh, taking some damage there. But I like to move, usually when I do Forklift, especially solo, I'll move glass hall a little bit on my own. So you go on over here. Also, nothing over here. But if you ever are missing the factory, the Forklift person spawn, like say you spawn breach, you kill white chem light, and somebody's missing, and they're Forklift, they're either going to be glass hall over here, or they're going to be hiding over in this corner. Lots of people like to camp this corner. I've never seen anybody camp here, but there's nothing really over there. Also, you have a few spawns that you can get over here, sometimes matches like that, and then a few keys you can get over here. This is glass hall, leaves you a lot of room to kind of engage people. Now, as you can see, there's different kind of, each of these windows has a different shade to it. You'll have the light, which is glass, and you'll have the dark, which is not glass. Shoot through the dark part. You can shoot through the white parts, but the round goes everywhere. It just goes all over the place. So always make sure you're getting yourself set up into a dark spot to fire. So that way it's a little easier to engage through. Sometimes you'll have batteries spawn right here, so keep that in mind because that's a big spot. You can move here. Sometimes there'll be scavs back over here, which is really hard to engage because you can't tell which windows are the dark or the light. But if you come here, you'll usually have a scav over here, or you can catch players that way. And if you run over here, you can catch usually a scav right around here, and then also in this open door, you can catch a scav. Now, say you come glass hall, the best thing to do is come over here, make sure nobody's extracted, peek this corner, keep an eye on the second floor and the first floor. Sometimes you can pop a scav in between these two boxes, which happens. But if you move on over into here, you're kind of safe. If you crouch down, AI can't shoot you through this hole, and sometimes you can pop people through here. It's rare to see people going this way, but it happens. All right. So, some points of interest, as you can hear, these are not bulletproof, remember that? Not bulletproof whatsoever. These make noises. People like to sit up here, so you can move up here. It's a good way to engage AI. AI will almost always be over here. If you come through this door, you need to watch right here, because sometimes players and AI sit there, and they'll engage you in a heartbeat. There's also a crate right here that you need to check. Sometimes you'll find AI right about here, or players moving down along this long path here. Now, this is the spiral staircase area. The bottom part is wood. You can hear it. There's a few little jacket spawns. And over here, there are 2 wooden crates to check. Save them towards the end because people will jump down on top of you from above. They're really easy kills. Going out the spiral staircase usually is suicide. Don't really do it because you can't really tell who's in here until it's too late. And they can easily pop you from a few different areas. So don't run up the staircase at all. Bridge is a good advantage point for being able to kill guys on this side. So say you're over here, you spawn single player, you killed the 2. You run up through 3rd floor, take bridge, close this door. Now you don't have to worry about over here unless somebody goes pit, but you can walk around over here, watch the spawn. You can pop out, maybe get a few guys going this way, walk out onto the catwalks. You know, move around. Also, with the catwalks, as you can see, I'm on the right. The noise I make right now, on the left, you can hear the clank, 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 clank. So you got to be aware of that. Always try to keep to the right, because that way it's not as distinguishable as being on the bottom. Also through here, you kind of can shoot through those, but it's not really advisable because I feel like the rounds go all over the place. Also, you can jump down on people. The way to get your skill up to where you don't take too much damage is jump from small heights at first. Like, find a small height, jump. That levels up your endurance. And I think it's your strength, actually. Yeah, it's your strength. And that's how you make it through the, you know, falling and not taking a ton of damage in the process. Now, this is the catwalk hole in the wall. This is a good area to engage scavs if you're coming from this way. Usually scavs right around there. I like to push along the catwalks. If you have good gear and you got good reflexes, you can move along the catwalks pretty fucking well and engage a fuck ton of people. The problem with being up here, though, is you can be engaged from guys over in the 3rd floor. So you have to pay attention to that, and it's really hard to pop people from that side. But up here, you can get other people, you know, hiding around over there. You can get them on the other catwalk. You can get people down over here. Sometimes you can shoot people in pits, but the problem is your legs are really exposed. So even if you have P.A.C.A. or Fort, you're gonna get shot to shit unless you know, you're pretty aware of where you are on the map and where everyone else is. So I would save this until you really got a good idea of where people are. You can also get up on this side here. Now, a really cheesy, dicky spot, and I see a lot of people use it, is back over here. And the reason that is because, you know, say you get fucked up, though, and you're limping. This is an area you would go and kind of Alamo mode in, because you know you're going to get jacked up. And you can cover a lot of spots. You can see a lot of things. You can see all the way down there. And the only thing exposed is your head. And it's a pretty cool area to go. Also, don't go this way. There's nothing in here. Sometimes I've seen people go that way, but it's kind of a waste of time. Also, you can get the clanking on here because of the railroad tracks. All right, so we're gonna go up to the 3rd floor, and I'll show you some pretty cool areas of importance. This door is always closed. This is locker room, so if you see it open, somebody went through locker room. And I'll show that off in a minute. So up to the 3rd floor. 3rd floor is carpet with wood under it. Distinct sound, so you know someone's on the 3rd floor. Also, these shelves usually have some pretty good stuff. Sometimes you can find modded weapons around here. Oh, like see, I found a Cobra just chilling right there. Sometimes you can find guns, modded weapons. Sometimes you can find batteries and IFAKs sitting right here. This is the breach room. Sometimes you can find some okay stuff in here. Usually not for me, but there are, yeah, you can find a bandage there. It's a loud, very, very loud noise, so don't be very careful when you hit breach room. And over here's the locked room, which is a factory key, and a lot of times you can find some pretty good stuff, some AS valves the majority of the time, even though I don't have that luck pretty much ever. Almost never find a val. But you can find 7.62 S&B rounds for the SB98, different things like that. There's also a little jacket over here. This is the hole in the wall staircase. I failed to mention that. Be careful around hole in the wall. Sometimes people will be aiming at it if you do peek out. Also, if you hear people up in the 3rd floor and you're coming in late, try to go up this staircase, run up over here, and peek this, and you can pop them from hole in the wall. Also, if you do run at full speed, it's very hard to get through that hole sometimes. So make sure you just kind of stop real quick and then walk through this hole in the wall. All right, this is the office. People like to sit in here and camp. You'll know when they're camping because you'll hear them walking in here. The easiest way to do that is to, say you hear them over here, go on this side, breach this door, and then while they go to respawn, you run over here and open this door and come around and get them. Good old butt fuck. There is a safe here, which is a good place for gold chains, so make sure you check this. A lot of people go for it first, so I wouldn't worry too much about it because people don't really leave it untouched. There's a few jackets over here. And then another very good thing are these file cabinets where you can get gas masks. But listen to the sound. You hear that crunch sound as you pulling it open? This sound reverberates through the entire factory. I can hear it on the other side of the pits. And people will know you're in here, and it's a good giveaway that you're in here. So wait and save these. And if you do hear somebody like that, do the little, you know, duck, duck, goose game where you breach a door and then open another one and go from there. This is the vending machine stairs. Hence the vending machine. Scavs like to spawn here sometimes. Be careful of this door here. Sometimes scavs or players will sit like right around there and pop you. Remember how I said to peek that side and watch these two? Yeah, so you might get a guy peeking that side. Watch that area. This is locker rooms. Sometimes you'll find guys over here. Sometimes you'll see them straight down here. You have to walk through and kind of figure out where they are. There are a few different, things that'll spawn around here. Sometimes I have found gold chains in these lockers. But do you hear the little? Listen to the sound of me walking through here with the tiles sliding. This is how you can tell what floor someone's on. If you hear them walking around, the tiles will be locker room. The thud of wood will be 3rd floor. So you always gotta kind of pay attention to that. But this is a nice little area to catch people off guard. If I'm unsure where people are, sometimes I'll sit in here, back here, and just listen for a little while I'm peeking to figure out, to kind of get the lay of the land. That's the thing. If you ever get lost or you don't know where people are, you can hear them all around you, but you're having trouble pinpointing, stop, take a breather, set yourself up into a nice position for security, and listen. Just pay attention, listen. And you will catch someone sprinting around. You'll be like, okay, I hear them above me. Well, which way they're going? Okay, they're going hole in the wall staircase. Let me sprint around, and I'll pop them through this door right when they get here. And then bang, 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 bang. And do like that. You just got to kind of, don't start off sneaky. Start off sneaky. And as you get more comfortable with tracking people through sound, especially over your clunking footsteps, you can go ahead and, run around and sprint a bit more. Also, if say a friend dies, and you have his insured gear and you want to dump it, a good place to dump insured gear is right over here. A lot of people don't go up here unless they're under fire and they go and hide, so this is a good area to dump insured gear. Also, a staircase to get up on the catwalk is over there, and there's one right here on this side. And then there's one right there. You can move that way, and then you have the clank clank. Remember the thud thud thud, and then the tile from below. If somebody has this door closed, more than likely they're laying down prone in here, so be careful opening this door. If you want to walk out onto this ledge, be careful coming back through, because sometimes you need to crouch to get back through there. You can jump along here and jump down to get yourself down to the extraction. This is the main extraction over here. There's also another crate. Sometimes you can find people looking through that. This is main extraction. Loud noise when it opens. That's how you tell if somebody's extracting. You'll hear that ring sound. Sometimes people sit behind these pipes. Be very careful. If there is someone that is camping this, the best way to deal with a camper is grenades, but peek this corner, check this, go left. Check your fatal front, through the fatal funnel. Can't talk today. Make sure you clear through there, and then go left. Get yourself out of the fatal funnel of this door. Spray through real quick, and just open up and kill. Usually they're either sitting over here, or they're kind of just chilling back over here. But that's basically factory. Factory is all about knowing who spawns where the spawns are, tracking the spawns, and the best way to engage them as you spawn, because they're all right there at that moment. And then keeping track of who you kill based off their location, as in, if 60 seconds has passed and you kill someone right out near the forklift, near ramp, but you've already killed red blinking light, it's probably either white chem light or barrels. So look around for barrels, stuff like that. That's the best way to do it. And just be aggressive. If you get under fire, jump on out there and really lay the fuck into people. People get scared around here. There's a lot of, and now that the wipe's coming, people are taking gear. So you're gonna see a lot of geared players in here and get some really quick and awesome firefights, which is why I like Factory. But anyways, boys, you wanna see some more Escape from Tarkov, let me know in the comments below. Talk to you guys later.